Hello, friends. We're here to celebrate the life of David Crosby. We just lost him on January the 19th. Crosby, Stills, Nash, sometimes young. David Crosby was announced by his sister-in-law that after a long illness, he passed on at 81 years old. We'll tell you a little bit about his life and do a couple of his songs just to celebrate him. He was an American singer, guitarist, and songwriter. In addition to his solo career, he was the founding members of both the Byrds and Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Crosby joined the Byrds in 1964. They had their first number one hit, April of 1965, Mr. Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan. Let's do that song.
Swirling ship, all my senses have been stripped, and my hands can't feel to grip, and my toes too numb to step. Wait only for my boot heels to be wandering. I'm ready to go anywhere, I'm ready for to fade to my own parade. Cast your dancing spell my way. I promise to go under it. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to.
David Crosby with the Byrds singing Mr. Tambourine Man, written by Bob Dylan. Crosby appeared on the Byrds' first 5 albums and produced the original lineup of the 1973 reunion album. He subsequently formed Crosby, Stills, and Nash in 1968 with Stephen Stills and Graham Nash. After the release of the debut album, Crosby, Stills, and Nash won a Grammy Award for the Best New Artist of 1969. Neil Young joined the group for some live appearances in their second album concert, being Woodstock, before recording their second album, Deja Vu. Meant to be a group that could collaborate freely, Crosby, Stills, and Nash recorded 3 gold albums in the 1970s, while their core trio, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, remained active till 1976, from 1976 to 2016. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young reunions took place in each decade from the 70s through the 2000s. Let's do one of the great songs from Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Marrakesh Express.
Looking at the world through the sunset in your eyes, traveling the train through clear Moroccan skies. Ducks and pigs and chickens call, animal carpet wall to wall, American ladies 5 foot tall. Sweeping cobwebs from the edges of my mind, had to get away to see what we could find. Hope the days that lie ahead bring us back to where they led. Listen up to what's been said to you. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh, all on board the train, all on board the train. I've been saving all my money just to take you there. I smell the garden in your hair. Take the train to Casablanca, going south. Blowing smoke rings from the corners of my mouth. Curly cockles hang in the air, charming cobras in the square. Striped your leathers we can wear at home. Well, let me hear you now. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh. Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? Would you know we're riding on the Marrakesh Express? They're taking me to Marrakesh, all on board the train, all on board the train, all on board.
Rest in peace, David Crosby. Celebrating you, my friend. Songs that Crosby wrote or co-wrote: Lady Friend, Everybody's Been Burned, Why, 8 Miles High with the Byrds, Guinevere, Wooden Ships, Shadow Captain, In My Dreams, with Crosby, Stills, and Nash. He wrote Almost Cut My Hair and the title track of Deja Vu for Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young album of the same name. He is known for having employed alternative guitar tuning and jazz influences. He released 6 studio albums, 5 of which are charted. And additionally, he formed a jazz-influenced trio with his son, James Raymond, and guitarist Jeff Peaver. Crosby's work with the Byrds, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young sold over 35 million albums. Crosby was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, once for his work with the Byrds, and again with his work with Crosby, Stills, and Nash. 5 albums to which he contributed included Rolling Stones' 500 Greatest Albums of All Times, 3 with the Byrds, and 2 with Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. He was outspoken politically and was sometimes depicted as emblematic of the counterculture of the 1960s. Let's do another great song by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. This one's called Judy Blue Eyes.
It's getting to the point where I'm no fun anymore. I am sorry. Sometimes it hurts so bad make it hard. Remember what we've said and done and felt about each other. Babe, have mercy. Don't let the past remind us of what we are not now. I am not grieving. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Carrying yourself away from me now. You are free, and I am crying. This does not mean I don't love you. I do. That's forever. Yes, and for always. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Something inside is telling me that I've got your secret. Are you still listening? Here is the lock and laughter, the key to your heart. And I love you. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. And you make it hard. And you make it hard. And you Can you catch the sparrow? Lacy lilting lady, losing love, love and day. Change my life, make it right, be my lady.
David Crosby, celebrating you on this day. What a legacy leave behind those great recordings. Let's talk just a little bit more about it. I'd like to talk a little bit about their early life and how they got in music. David Crosby was born in Los Angeles, California, the second son of Academy Award-winning cinematographer Floyd Crosby. Crosby briefly studied drama in Santa Barbara City College, but dropped out to pursue a career in music. He performed with singer Terry Collier in Chicago, Greenwich Village, but the duo failed to obtain a recording contract. He also performed with Les Baxter's Balladeers in 1962. With the help of producer Jim Dixon, Crosby recorded his first solo session in 1963. Crosby arrived back in Chicago from New York City to hang out with Terry Collier. On tour in Chicago at the time was Miriam Makeba, her band, and who knew multi-instrumentalist Jim McGuinn. And Collier introduced McGuinn to Crosby. Of course, that led to his playing with the Byrds. In 1985, Crosby spent 9 months in Texas State Prison after being convicted of several drugs and weapons offenses. The drug charges were related to possession of heroin and cocaine. Crosby was the recipient of highly publicized liver transplant in 1994, which was paid for by Phil Collins. News of this transplant created controversy because of the celebrity status and his past problems with drug and alcohol addiction. Crosby's liver problems stemmed from long-running hepatitis C. Crosby suffered from type 2 diabetes and was treated with insulin to manage the disease. And at a concert in October of 2008, Crosby looked much thinner than recent years, announced to the audience that he had lost 55 pounds as a result of his struggles with the disease. In February of 2014, at the urging of his doctor, Crosby postponed the final dates of his solo tour in order to undergo cardiac catheterization and an angiogram based on the results of a routine cardiac stress test. And of course, we lost him January 19th, 2023. Here's a song, the title track from their album Deja Vu.
Almost cut my hair. It happened just the other day. It's getting kind of long. I could have said it wasn't my way, but I didn't, and I wonder why. I feel like letting my freak flag fly. Yes, I feel like I owe it.
All right. David Crosby wrote that song, Almost Cut My Hair, was the title track from the Deja Vu album. It's beautiful harmonies in the song.
Helplessly hoping her harlequin hovers nearby, awaiting a word, gasping at glimpses of gentle true spirit. He runs, wishing he could fly, only to trip at the sound of goodbye. Wordlessly watching, he waits by the window and wonders at the empty place inside. Heartlessly helping himself to her bad dreams, he worries, did he hear a goodbye? Or even hello? They are one person, they are two alone, they are three together, they are for each other. Stand by the stairway, you'll see something certain to tell you. Confusion has its cause. Love isn't lying, it's loose in a lady who lingers, saying she is lost and choking on hello. They are one person, they are two alone, they are three together, they are for each other.
Tom Kaz. Rest in peace, David Crosby. See you next time. Bye now.